look at all of the families, like uncles and everyone living together. I just think that from then until now, there's just so much of a different variety, like the reality shows and stuff.
Right. So we're addressing the question, are TV channels killing our culture today? So how do you guys feel about that? Do you think that TV channels are killing our culture, or are they representing them correctly?
I think it would just depend, because I think that families today aren't like families used to be. They're like messed up, and and so a lot of it I feel like it's like real. It's like real what's on TV. But I mean, also like The Simpsons, like they were talking about, or like stuff like that. Is that part of it?
Family Guy.
Yeah, like that's just ridiculous.
Right.
How they put them on there.
I agree that it's different. Postmodernism is now a criticism on how society is now. According to Nietzsche, the difference between their generation and our generation is that it's based on nihilism and narcissism, or materialistic. So many of the TV shows like The OC, The Simple Life, Kim Kardashian, it focuses on reality, how it is now, how we're so absorbed with fame and materialistic things. So I think it's not necessarily positive, but it's also but a reflection.
Right, like Gossip Girl as well, same thing, materialistic, I don't know, but I also think that like it's been spotlighted more than it ever has been with reality shows, with shows following celebs and all that, but I don't really think that's how our culture is as a whole. I mean, yes, we're materialistic, but you can't generalize everybody into that. And I still think that there are TV shows that do a good job representing our culture today, and actually do a good job with that. Like I was thinking of the Cosby Show and how that was such a staple for the time, and like representing the times and how families worked, and I kind of related it to Tyler Perry's House of Pain. Has anyone seen it? It's on TBS.
Yes.
Yeah, and like, I don't know, I think that they address real problems that happen. I think that they show a good family dynamic, and I think that a lot of people can relate it to their lives, or people they know, or friends, or whatnot. Like,
I think a lot of shows, reality shows though especially, not only what you were saying earlier about having to do with material stuff, I think a lot of it has to do with money as well. Even reality show that comes out has to be, about the people who have the biggest cars, biggest houses, biggest family, biggest main brand.
well, and that's because everyone's so like entranced by it because
They
they don't have it. Exactly. So,
And I feel like it's like kind of pulling the whole aspect of like being real, and then back of summarizing our the past 10 years or a generation, like you were saying, they're mixing kind of the times back then with the times now.
I also
To
think that.
show, I was just saying, just to show like the way the family is, but yet what things like material and cash.
I also think they put reality shows like that on TV just because we liked our culture is really voyeuristic, and we like to watch other people doing things, and we're all so nosy. It goes back to Facebook, and we just sit there and watch it because it's somebody else's life, and we like to see it. And I think that's a lot of it. That has to do with a lot of it too, all the reality shows.
Sadly,
Definitely.
postmodernism is like a commentary on our times.
Teens and young adults are viewing life and looking at what they think is okay, but what necessarily might not be okay.
right. So you would say that it is somewhat killing our culture.
Yeah, and because especially we're the largest audience and probably watches.
I disagree. I think it's a reflection on our culture as it is, that it's fairly dumbed down. Not necessarily what's being viewed on TV is dumbing us down. Our culture has
It's
gone
just
to a
that
point-
way.
It's just that way.
I agree with you a little bit.
Well,
It's
back up your
looking
point
forward.
there. What makes you think that our from the 80s till now, what has
From the 80s, the 90s till now, there are shows like
Boy Meets World was one of them back in the day.
Back in the
Hey, I know
day.
there was a lot about cartoons though.
Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, perfect example. Back in that day, it was like the real nucleus of a black family wasn't centered around wealth or being middle class. It was centered around living in the ghetto, facing crimes every day, and not having access to education or health.
But that show hadn't done nothing with that, though, correct? I mean,
Correct. It was a complete opposite. It was a very positive reflection on the black family, that black families like that do exist.
Right.
But nowadays, contemporary time is not based on that, because we have a black president now. It's not really focused on those issues. The reality TV shows of today is more focused on how society is as it is right now. It's focused on
Or is it finding that specific group, like Jersey Shore, for example? First of all, I haven't really watched the show. I can't really talk too much about it. But come on, is that really our culture? I would say
I think
absolutely.
it- yeah,
yes.
Please no.
Reality
Please no.
TV shows
Like-
come to like really bad, like Jersey Shore, like you're saying, and I think
Like I hope, I,
you know,
Yeah, like picks out the most ridiculous thing, like ridiculous part of their lives and like puts it on TV because that's what we like to watch
Right.
because it's entertaining.
right.
It's
Is it in our
satire.
culture? Is it in our culture? Yes.
But
Except
it's not-
reality
it's
TV
not.
show Jackass. Excuse me. The reality TV show Jackass. A bunch of people on TV making fools in front of themselves. You know, perhaps because they're either high off acid or something.
It's
Who
because
knows?
we watch it.
We watch it because it's a reflection on people, a nucleus of people in our society as it is. It's realism. That the realism behind reality.
yeah, but if
TV.
we're